YouTube, and welcome to another video in my series KSP Every Planet and Back. This time we're going to Laythe. And you know, Laythe is a very special planet because you get there is oxygen in the atmosphere, so you can use air breathing engines, and those engines are very good. So that's what I made here. So Laythe is still a pretty big planet, so because of if it wasn't an air breathing, if there wasn't an atmosphere, if you couldn't use those engines, those oxygen breathing engines in the atmosphere, no, it would be pretty hard to get off it. I don't think it would be as hard as Stylo, but you know, there being oxygen in there, you know, certainly makes it a lot easier. And yeah, so doing the usual stuff of getting into orbit. Yeah, using the same. You know, I use all the same rocket for a lot of these flights, and I think this will be. I think this will be enough. So yeah, this is almost the last planet. After this, only Eve, and wow, I think that will be a really hard planet to pull this stunt off. So I kept that one. It's the last planet. Looks like we're almost there. Yeah, so I've been reading the Kerbal blog, developers blog, and so the next update will be the full release. No, they say full release is his word, but no, they'll just add some pretty fancy updates, and I think the most coolest of them all will be the ability to refuel at planets. I think that's a very neat idea. There are also mods for that, but those are glitchy. For example, I used Katani, and you know, there will be a bug with not being able to select. There was something not being able to select planets, or oh no, the Katani map would disappear, or it would like go into the planet or something. So it was buggy at the best of times. Sometimes not. But I wonder how they will put it in the game. I hope they don't make it too complicated, you know, not give you, you know, like another 10,000 parts or something. Although with the new system of ooh, I think I should have kept burning. It was such a shame if it failed right here. Yeah, I hope they don't make it too complicated with too many parts. Although that's, like I said, with the new system, wouldn't be that big of a problem. So yeah, I hope to make it those parts that mine it. They also would do engine rebalancing. I also think that's very nice of them to do that. Because, you know, some of the parts are way too strong. Which would result that, like, some engines, you know, the niche was so extremely small for some engines. You know, other engines would be so much better at everything that some engines you would just never use. Like the one that comes to mind that at least I never use is the small that's the smallest 1 meter engine, you know, the standard size, the yellow one. In 99% of the cases, you're better off using that small Rockomax engine, that probe-sized Rockomax engine. It's a little bit less efficient, but it's so extremely light that, you know, that actually makes it more efficient. So yeah, let's go to Laythe. Gonna have to do some time warping. Okay, looks good. I also hope they fix some bugs when they release it. So KSP is still quite buggy. Okay, so there we go. This should be longest burn. No, this lander looks quite cool, you know, with all the extra parts you need. The air intakes, the leather. You know, you have to add some extra stuff. So it comes out looking very cool. You know, with the parachutes. And also, it's also a little bit different this time. We're not going to arrow break Jewel, because that that would just take extra time, and you don't want that. So this time we're going to arrow break directly at Laythe, which if you come in while it's moving towards you, oh man, that takes a lot of speed. That you can, like, if you want to get caught by the planets, you can like go at a few kilometers. You have to like go a few kilometers over the surface. It looks pretty cool. But if it's moving the same direction as you are, then it actually doesn't make that much of a difference, I think. But I don't know, and that also makes it easier to get your parry-ups at the right place. But I wouldn't mind if we like got to know the really fast encounter with Laythe. That would be pretty cool. So I'm just gonna take the first encounter I get. I don't think it will take this much fuel. Those maneuver nodes, they're better just for small maneuvers. If you're like going to do really big ones, they're often have little will have errors in them. Just oversimplifies it a bit, which I don't mind. They also said that in the 1.0 update would be a few quality of life improvements. I wonder what those are, because I always like those. Okay, let's just leave it at here. Maybe we can do some wiggling over here. That will maybe make the encounter a little bit more stable, I don't know. I'm just going to save and just see what happens. I would love to make the encounter a little bit more accurate, but with Jewel, luckily it doesn't matter that much, because Jewel has such a large sphere of influence. But I don't want to accidentally... Okay, well, I don't think I can make up for this. So I guess I'll have to... the difference was a little bit too big. So let's do something about that. I think the rendezvous planner is a little bit better at this. Okay, well, I know I just have to burn reports. So let's do that. Ah, well, okay. Now KSP also has the gist of it. No, it doesn't. Now it does. Perfect. Let's save this. Please remove that bug too. Squad. But this is looking good. Look at all those flags. Okay, so Laythe, the closest planet. So it's moving really, really fast. Okay, this is going to be hard. This will take a lot of fidgeting around, I think. For some reason I can't make maneuver nodes. Come on KSP, what's so hard? I don't know, bros. Would be a shame if I had to error break at Joule. Maybe I can do it with the maneuver node editor. Just create one a few seconds. Okay, so now we have our node. Thank you, MacYap. Okay. So this is what it was, and well, let's see what happened if we make it a little bigger. Don't seem to get an encounter. Such a shame. Well, let's see what MacChat thinks of it. How would you solve it? Okay, well this is in exactly the reverse direction. Um, if we make it slower, oh, now it's completely gone. Okay, well I guess we're just going to error break a Joule, because I'm not able to get an encounter. Okay, I'm giving it one more shot. This doesn't seem right. That's 5 instead of 1. Okay. Any closest approaches? No. There's something, but is it true Joule? Nope. Okay, let's do that one. Seem to got it right through the planet. So we're going to do some mighty fine error breaking. Gonna have to do a little bit of course correction. Can we do that maybe now already? We're going under it now. So oh my gosh. Okay. That may be a little to the right. So that seems very nice. Let's do the rest with the RCS. Okay, it's so the difference is so small, so I'll change that later. I wonder how accurate these maneuver nodes are. Okay, let's save. It'll like go around 2 more times or something. Is this the one? I think it is. This orbit, we will get it. Look at how fast we're going. Nope, we're not gonna aero brake. We're heading straight for the Laythe. Okay, so I'm gonna be really careful with entering the surf influence, since it's so extremely delicate with these enormous speeds. I want to be a little bit close to the planet though. I should get it says I'm going to land if I do it right now. So we have to go a little bit more to the right. Don't want to land. Okay. 3000 Delta V. Oh my god, that's a lot. Let's save this. And be very careful. Okay, now it says 19 kilometers. See what it says after server exchange. Still says 19 kilometers. Okay, so that went really well. Let's do some extreme aero braking. I think the calculation also takes in the position of the aircraft. So I'm trying to keep it the same way, although I'm not sure it will be able to withstand these forces. Apparently no, nope it can't. So maybe we'll get a little bit of a bigger apoapsis, since getting a little bit more aerodynamic. Look at this, nothing but sea. Nothing but oceans. So you have to be very precise when landing at this planet. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Does someone see land? Land ho. Okay, and the orbit also worked out really well. But we can arrow brake once again. Oh, we're out of electricity. Is this one blocked? Blocked by Joule? Oh, we're in an eclipse, boys. Eclipse. That might be problematic. I think we're gonna have to fire the engines to get a little bit of... Because we won't be able to... we will be plunging into the planet before the sun comes back. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's make it 100 kilometers. Nah, make it 70 kilometers. Sun still blocked by Joule. Ah, now there are some islands. And I think this is the island where I want to land on, since it's really a really big island. So that's what I'm aiming for. Oh, the sun is back. Let's charge up those solar panels. Ooh. Landing guidance, I thought it would be a little bit higher. 6 kilometers? Okay, it's fine. Oh, I don't know. Did it make a mistake? Were mistakes made? No, I think it will be fine. Got a little bit too close for comfort there. But I think no, not yet. I thought it was like 50 kilometers high. Maybe it was 54 kilometers. Nope. 54 kilometers, was that it? Nope. How high is this atmosphere? Are we out now? Yes, we are. Apparently it's like 55 kilometers. And once again, we're out of electricity. Just gonna use the engine to steer again. Let's get it to also 60 kilometers. Okay, very nice. Let's fill up the lander. It's still a pretty heavy lander, those having 2 engines makes it very heavy. So it's no joke. So we should be good to go. Okay, let's save and decouple. I have some small engines to that maybe I should have done that with RCS, I know. I just thought that because RCS is so extremely efficient, it's a little bit cheaty. That's one of the things I should probably rebalance. Let's use the landing guidance once again. Turn on these engines. Oh, wrong engine activated. Are these on? They didn't activate. I think this one did. So we're gonna do it manually, since I don't know, for some reason case speed decided to be buggy, and for some reason. Okay, now it's good. Case speed. Where's that landing marker? There it is. And it should get over here. Okay. Got it on land. No, that didn't take that much fuel. So we won't need these engines anymore. Let's save for this, because it's quite hard to land on Laythe. Let's also deploy these parachutes. Deploy the landing legs. Gonna use service info. Also do some acrobatics while we're at it. Looks like I picked a reasonably flat spots. Yeah, it looks fine. Good to see the engine is working. Oh my god, it seems pretty. I think we're gonna fall, guys. So next time, gonna have to go a little bit more to the right. This, I think this is too steep. Nope. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it again. And this time, more to the right, more to the left. I think the answer should be a little bit more to the left. A little bit more to the north. So point the other way. I think this is fine. No, let's save this and see what happens this time. What happens this time? Maybe I could use the engine to pick a nice landing spot next time. So let's wait a little bit with the engines. And we're gonna get ourselves a nice landing spot using the engine. Since it's so extremely efficient, doesn't really matter. And let's also get some fuel in here. Don't use this fuel yet. Don't use it yet. This also seems pretty flat. Guess there are plenty of places you can land. You just can't land on the hill. Okay, so we seem to have fallen a little bit further. But nothing we can't fix. Oops. Accidentally pressed spacebar. Again. This is going to turn out to be a pretty long video, I think. Well, it is a pretty hard planet to land on. It takes a lot of finesse. I heard there was also a mod so you could increase the amount of physical time warp. Maybe we should get that mod from somewhere. That would also save a lot of time. Like 10 times physical time warp would also be a blessing for like aero braking. Because it doesn't seem to strain the engine that much. That it would share, so it looks like it could use, it would be capable of the extra amount of time warp. And some small craft would also be capable of time warp. And I don't see why you couldn't do it, because you know, at the moment, you know, big craft also can't handle 4 times time warp. So this is like you make the game, break the game or something. No. Okay, this time. This seems pretty flat, right? This should work, right? Okay, I'm not gonna use the engine this time. I mean, seriously, it can't get flatter than this. It is perfect, right? What could I do more? maybe land a little bit softer. Like this is, it can't get flatter than this, can it? I think this piece of ground is like exactly flat. Okay, now okay, it isn't, but it's so. Please, game, please. Do me a favor. Oh my god. Ah. It isn't very stable. I give you that. Save, 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 save. Wee. Don't bump your head. Jab. A wiggly landing. Okay, now it's time to wait for our spacecraft to get back. I mean, back to the update, the 1.0 update. Sometimes I feel like they focus on the wrong things. Like I heard they were, putting some effort into making Kerbals being able to climb ledges, but I think that's not that big of a deal. Of course, being able to climb ledges, no. You could just, I get that sometimes, you're not able to get into your craft. So, in which case, it would be handy to get onto ledges. But that's just like that's what ladders are for. So I think that's like it doesn't really solve a problem. I mean, it's a convenience, but having some bugs removed would also be a really big convenience. Okay. I'm going to say that it's more useful to leave it a little bit early, because the last thing you want is to be behind the craft when you catch up to it. So here I go. Okay, it's using the right fuel tank. So there we go. I'm just going to use this to get straight up. For some reason it's dipping. Why is it? Limit the terminal now, don't do that. Don't do that. Go as fast as you can. Useful for if your engines are that efficient, but this engine is so extremely efficient. Shouldn't worry about that. Should be worried about jet flames though. Bye bye. Okay. That was quite the boost we got. Thanks a lot for that, engine. On the bright side, landing at Kerbal should be a breeze with these parachutes. How much? 2000 meters per second. I think we're going to reach Kerbal easily. Oh, we're already high enough. We're already high enough. We're so high, guys. You wouldn't believe. Do we need to keep burning? Yeah, let's keep burning. Yeah, and I have even more, I can even sustain my own weight. So this is going to be easy peasy. Oh, maybe move a little bit more. So we get the same point a little bit more downwards. Trying to get the relative inclination the same. Actually takes a lot of fuel to circularize around here, but I really think I have enough. Okay. Maybe retrograde burn a little. No, that's not it. Oh my god, I should really think about this stuff before I do it. I need to burn upwards. Okay. That looks good to me. Very nice. This is all working out exactly right. No, just enough fuel for everything. What way do I have to steer? Do I need to go more to the left, to the right? What do I have to do? Just wiggling around a bit. Try to get it to 300 meters or something. Okay. So let's do this like 50 seconds before we get there. Okay, let's do it 8 seconds before we get there. Two seconds. Did I think I put some of those RCS thrusters on the lower part, so docking will be a little bit harder than normal. Ooh, what happened there? But with some help of the other craft, pointing in your direction, it should be still pretty possible to do. You just need to fish it around a little bit more. You have to use the other craft a lot. No. Point to target. Where is it? It's over there. Seems we're going to the night side, so maybe we'll have to continue this on the day side. Kiss. Okay. So now, let's save. Get all the fuel we can over here. And lock it. Now, I'm gonna do that whole jewel trick again. If I can't I make a maneuver node? Okay, for some reason maneuver nodes have disappeared. So I'm going to go to Space Center and back and see if I can't no, did everything crash? If that's the case, then this will just be the first part of the series. Okay, so that was it for this first part of the series, and we'll continue another time. Hello and welcome. I'm now continuing with this episode, and we were left with some buggy stuff, so I couldn't make maneuver notes, but restarted everything, and now it's time to go back to Kerbal. So for that I want to leave Jewel from around here. So I want to drop down over here. So I gotta wait, for Laythe, to make almost, a complete orbit. And drop down here, and I just break here, and then I'll hopefully fly back to Kerbal. So let's try that. Let's see how close we are. Something like this. Okay. So this is actually looking kinda good already. So good that I think I'm going to take this option. But I do want this to go down a little. Does it still match up? Yeah, it's still pretty alright. So let's do this. Seems like we have plenty of fuel left. And that isn't even counting this fuel. So we have a giant amount of fuel left. It doesn't show burn time, but you can look at here, just waste ratio. Like it's going to take 16 seconds, so like let's fire for a while. 11 minutes, okay. Let's try it. Okay, so burning is begun. It's a bit wiggly, I see. But it seems like it's able to take 2 times. Is it able to take 3 times? 4 times? Okay, so now nope. Okay, so let's keep it at 3 times acceleration. No, this is also a thing they could fix. They could make docking cores work differently, so that maybe you can make it so it becomes like one part, or just make the connection stronger, or something like that, to prevent all that wobbling. So Joule's atmosphere was like 120 kilometers or so I'm gonna stop at 200 kilometers. This doesn't seem to be helping all that much. And it seems I'm also not really burning in the right direction, so I'm going to stop this. And I'm just going to leave Laythe. Okay, so I was burning in the right direction. Looking good. We can maybe do a stunt. Ah, okay. No, we can't. I thought maybe we can make Kerbal fly alongside it or something, but nope. Tried to be funny, didn't work. I think it was because I didn't. Because I. Oh, now I'm screwing stuff up. Note to self: don't try to be fancy. Okay. Seems good to me. It seems like we're gonna have to do another orbit, which kinda sucks. Just got a little bit unlucky that just seemed that the plan was just at the other side when they encountered. It's just at the other side, so a bit unlucky there. Okay, so we're almost there. Okay, can't get it closer than this. But we don't... but the landing at Kerbal is going to be really easy because of the parachutes. For some reason, I don't know. I don't think the amount of maneuver... I don't think this should be disappearing. But I don't know. I thought, you know, I would have some extra of those notes. Some of those extra. I thought I had more than 2 lines. Like, you had 3. Okay, so now all the planets have flags, except for... Oh, and Gilly. I also haven't been to Gilly, I see. So those are the 2 planets that I still have to go to. Let's just get a direct encounter with Kerbal, since you know, we can just use the parachutes to land and stuff. Doesn't really matter if we hit land or sea. So let's save. Let's also use this opportunity to repack the parachutes. And we are ready to go. The art of not time accelerating too much. There it is. Oh, with the moon as well. Gonna land next to this crater. And we're also hitting land, water. Undock. Deploy the parachutes. Turn on some fuel in the engine. That's quite some extreme aerobraking. I didn't catch. did they were also improving aerodynamics, and I don't know. Maybe that also that I thought they also said something about making re-entry deadly, so I couldn't do stuff like this. I had to actually, hit the side of the atmosphere, so I'd have as much time as possible. So I would the air braking wouldn't be so extreme. But that would just take some extra time, so not gonna bother. Gonna make the most perfect landing ever. Yeah, little motorboat. Yeehaw. The FPS is absolutely horrid. So, recover the vessel. And that was that. So next time is going to be the purple planet and Gilly. Eve. It's going to be Eve and Gilly. Maybe just Eve. So that's that. Bye bye.